My major concern at this point in life is I'm 35 years. I've done a lot of things. I've been in business. I've been a commercial pilot. I've been everything. Um, I'm basically from India right now in Toronto, downtown. Um, so in my life, the life is always pushing me towards business, like to be a businessman, right? All the opportunities or anything comes like that. I've tried to go into jobs, um, even though I have skills and stuff, but just no opportunity there. Like I don't know what to do. I have a blank mind about that. Like where to go, how to get the job. I've never done that in my life. I belong to a business family. So the life pushes me towards business, but at the same time, I'm capable of it, but it just doesn't start. So I don't have a clear vision of what to do, what kind of business to do. It's like, somebody's telling you got to do this, but you from the inside you have no what do you say that you have no idea that you want to do, right? Normally, like when you want to start a business, you know that this is my product and I want to sell it. So now it's like, okay, you have to be a businessman. Okay, but what should I do? What kind of business? And so I need that breakthrough moment where a clarity can come, and maybe opportunity, or maybe I know how to start, what to do basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the exercises I like to do when people are looking for that clarity is just imagine that have suddenly you have $1 billion. Okay.
Hmm.
And you get to do whatever you want with that money. So you can, go on some trips, give money to people, buy a house or two or three, have a bunch of parties, and just do whatever you want with that money. It's $1 billion. And for a year, you go around just having fun with that money and doing great things and exploring and creating relationships, whatever you want to do. And then after a year, you typically get tired of, okay, I've spent the money, I've done all these things, I have everything I want. Now I've got about $900 million left. So what do you do with your time now to keep your life interesting and fulfilling?
um okay.
It doesn't have to be anything around business. Just what do you do with your time to keep life interesting and fulfilling?
You're asking right now, or what would I like to do?
Yep. After you've already traveled the world, seen everything, bought everything you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're talking it's hard to see right now, but um I would imagine, if I could, like, imagine myself in a situation where I would be happy,
Yeah.
hypothetically speaking. Um, Either I see myself as a very rich businessman. I don't see the kind of business I'm doing right now.
Mhm.
Hypothetically speaking, if either I see myself a very rich businessman who owns a couple of companies, and you just overlook all the companies, not get into the nitty gritty stuff, and then you're making money, and then you're putting back into the community,
Mhm.
helping people who are struggling, the things that I've gone through, so helping them out. Or I love aviation. I've been a pilot, so I would love to go back. Anything to do with aviation or science or space exploration. I know these are, at this stage, I'm talking a bit of, may sound like a child, but these are my interests. um,
If you're talking about things that bring you joy, you want to take it from a point of view of a child.
yeah.
So,
I mean, if I, like, I've the last 7 years I was in my family business, right? My father's business, making bicycles in India. So the business is big, but I never enjoyed it. So I now moved to Canada, to get something different, something that could give me joy. So I think that is a major factor. Like, if I don't enjoy, I will not do that, even if it pays my bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you had a business that involved aviation or a space flight and you were making money off it, but getting to fly and participate in that, how would that feel?
Yeah, that's like a dream come true. But
Well, there's a but there. Why is there a but?
because there's a difference in talking and making it happen.
Oh, of course there is.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's up to you whether you want to talk about it or make it happen.
I know. But it's really far fetched. Like, I would probably need a mentorship. I don't know where to start, what to do, what's the plan, the path, how to make it happen, and all that.
And that's the path is not the big issue right now. The decision on what direction you want to go in is the big deal. And if that's something you really want to do, that's like the dream come true, that lights you up and you think, oh my God, if I can somehow make that work, then as soon as you decide this is the path I'm going on, then things will start to show up. You'll catch that headline somewhere that's like, oh, they're looking for people to work on in this company, or here's an opportunity here, or you'll meet that right person that's saying, I'd like to really invest in a new kind of aviation company. Do you know anyone that's trying to build something like that? And it always just starts to work out once you've made that concrete decision. This is what I'm going to do. Right. And it may not even just show up right away. It could be that you're going through a few different iterations, finding your way. But as long as you are true to that intention, this is where I'm going to go, it will line up. One thing that popped up while you were talking, because you're saying, well, I don't know what business, while the aviation is there in the background, one thing that some people do when they want to have business and feel like they're running businesses is they just start flipping businesses. Right? You just sort of buy a business and get it to make a little bit more money, and then flip it to someone else, and you start getting more and more businesses and just constantly flipping them, so that cash is coming in. In the meantime, you're like, okay, now that that's going on, what can I do? Because the thing about flipping a business, most of the time you're just waiting for the opportunity to flip. You're not actually doing a lot of work, so that gives you a lot of free time. And that particular solution hasn't popped up for anyone when I've been talking to them, but it popped up for you, so I thought I'd mention it. So I don't know if that's something you're interested or capable of, but definitely if aviation or space travel is the dream, set the intention and head that way. So are you willing to destroy the belief? Oh, there's a couple there. Okay. Are you willing to destroy the belief that your dreams are too childlike and not mature and realistic enough?
Okay.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that your dreams are too childlike and not mature and realistic enough?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And oh, are you willing to destroy the belief that whatever business or career you decide on, it has to happen right now?
I didn't understand that point. Like, yeah, I want to do something right now.
So you're setting the intention right now and allowing things to show up. But if you get into this, it has to happen right now, I need to be in it right now, then every moment you're not in it, you're making yourself feel wrong and inadequate and a failure because you're not in it. But if you are in the intention, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I just have to allow everything to show up and line up. I may have to get some training. I may have to work with people, but I know it's going to happen. Then you're on the journey and you're happy to be on the journey instead of in this place like, why isn't it here now? It needs to be here now. So are you willing to destroy the belief that the business you want to create has to show up right now? Ow. You really want that now, don't you?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I mean, I do believe that it has to happen right now. Um, yeah, I mean, that's what I want.
Okay, but right now, you have to understand how the subconscious works. The subconscious says right now, then when we get off this call, if you're not in that business, you're going to be upset with yourself because it's not happening right now. But if
Yeah.
you're going into the place of intention where it's going to happen, it is lining up. I know this is the career I'm gonna be in. I may not know all the details of it, but I know I'm going to be in this career. Then it's happening, and there's no resistance in the subconscious, and that it's not visible now. It's not concrete now. I don't see it. That's all resistance is. Or it's showing up. I know it's showing up. This is going to be awesome. That right now part is what screws you up.
Okay.
So are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to be in that business or career right now?
Phrase that again.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to be in that business or career right now?
Oh, I was thinking of it the other way. You're saying that I'm willing to destroy the belief that I have to be in it right now.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was on the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Mm. Get you. Yeah.
So if you've got a dream and it really resonates with you, don't bring in any beliefs that, oh, this is a kid's dream, or no one will people will look at me and go, you're crazy, or all those things are just ways to keep you stuck. Just go after the dream and let it take shape however it needs to take shape. Right?
Yeah.
And how it takes shape, like it's amazing how different things can turn out for different people. Like the guy that invented the artificial heart,
Yeah.
he got turned down by 9 medical schools because he wanted to become a doctor. And then he ended up inventing the artificial. He never got to be a doctor, but he invented the artificial heart. So he's still saving lives, which is what he wanted to do. He went after that dream, and it just showed up in a different way. And it's lucky for so many people that that's what happened, or else these people that needed artificial hearts would all be dead right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you just let your dream show up however it wants to show up.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
Mm.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. I think I'm a couple of years back now. A couple of years back when at the very beginning of the years, career years, when I had this energy,
Mm-hmm.
like you were positive and you were like, okay, it might happen, what you think, but then you get into something that you didn't want it to do, and then you totally block that and forget that.
Yep.
So I think it's an interesting idea, which is a couple of questions you just asked me. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit positive.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for playing.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay. Hey, this is Shiraz, and if you made it this far, please click like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. And if you would like shifts like the person in the video, subscribe to our monthly magic program. The link is in the description. You will get monthly coaching as well as emails going out to help boost your vibration, your wealth, your success, and as well as a lot of other perks. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.